Okay. Oh, God. Thanks. Oh, okay. Now I feel okay. Please, get the stream so I can actually get my thoughts. Please don't advertise in the chat. I will say that right now. Okay. Going on. Just please don't advertise in the chat. Thank you. Follow, but please do not do that in. Anyway, what was I actually? Right, Genshin. So, I've got a lot of quests to do. I always have a lot of quests to do because it never freaking stops. Because there's just too much to do. I just realised I'm within the enemy's range. So they're trying to run up to me, but then they realise I'm not actually here, so they start running back. They're just running laps. That's kind of funny. Yeah, just need to get all the things done. I don't even have Eula maxed out because item grinding is such a pain. Again, I say again, I've said this multiple times whenever I play Genshin, but this is always the main issue. Genshin just kind of has a problem where if you fall behind, you just generally fall behind, and it's a pain to catch back up. You can keep up with a lot of stuff just fine, but you can't just, immediately catch up to all the content there is, because there's so much of it. And I think Honkai did the best part in making grinding a minor aspect of the game. Like, I understand that you have to do missions in order to, you have to go to dungeons to get items to get stronger. But also, why can't I just go through... How do I put this? Why can't I just go to expeditions, change... Not change. Basically, why can't I actually just go, hey, I want to go get, like, whatever I need for Yelan. And cool, that's great. I can't do that because I quite literally require someone else to do that. Nope, there's a better way I can phrase that. Basically time. Just need time. And you've got to hunt for flowers, which is tedious. You've got to do this. You got to know where everything is, and it can become tedious. It would be nice if you could just, like, if you find a flower in an area, then it gets added to the expeditions. When it's added to expeditions, like if it's one flower, it takes like no time at all. You do another one, it takes a little bit more time. And if you collected all of them, and so you know all of them, hey, congratulations, you now have all of them. But until that's the case, it's not in a good situation. Because look, I've got all these characters. I can't level them up fast enough. Because I have to explore, and they're all time locked, and it's just a pain in the butt. So, in all honesty, I think if the game wants to kind of keep pumping things out at you, then, yeah. Wait. So if I take this, I lose stuff. Uh. I'm not gonna. Wait. So I actually have to equip buff modules? Really now? I don't want to use up all my buff modules. So I'm just going for the very minimum. Here we go. But yeah, I probably should mention I'm not doing daily. I've already done daily, so that's done today. It's just the funny thing is, I had to like, thank you phone for whatever that was. Great. Thank you for pausing so I could actually figure out what I was doing there. Jesus.
Take flight.
But yeah, I was doing dailies. That means I was doing reputation quests for Fontaine as well. And surprisingly, on two of the things, it was fine. The boss enemy had decent enough health. It was not that challenging. Well, it was challenging, but not nearly impossible. And then one, which is the water mage Fontaine introduced. Oh my god, she had so much HP. It was unreal. Like, I would say that most boss enemies have somewhere between 500,000 and 400,000 HP, you know. A lot of health, but nothing insane. This one, I swear, it was getting to the millions. Because their health just wasn't going down. And I was just pumping them full of damage constantly.
Written in the stars.
So I don't know what was going on.
Time to go.
I beat all of them, so that was all good, but my goodness, it was a slog. And I know in games, health is the highest thing to go up always, because number has to go up because scaling. So enemies will have a ridiculous amount of health compared to you. But come on, millions? That was... It was a little ludicrous.
Barbados, guide us.
Okay, the next round. I thought it crashed. Jesus Christ.
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Oh, so it's not obvious. I haven't actually looked at what I'm doing, so I have no idea if I'm even facing the right opponents.
Cut to the chase. Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves. Go. Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Oh, you're gone.
Faster. Quietly now.
There you go.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Yeah, I just don't have enough time to do anything anymore. So my actual battle pass I've not done. I've been doing Honkai because I like playing Honkai because I think it's a fun game. But Honkai isn't a streamable game for me because it's an RPG. So what I will do is put it on auto. Because I'm strong enough to put it on auto.
Here we go.
Genshin requires me to play the game, but it's tedious to play the game, so
Speed of light.
it's a little bit of catch-22 right there.
Think you can get away? Yahoo! Wheel of life.
I should probably check if volume is actually... Yep, volume's just fine. My worst nightmare is audio not working.
No.
Mainly because if audio's not working, that means it's been silent for like a little bit, so you have no idea what the hell I'm saying. And that meant my warning of please don't, advertise in chat. Became a little bit muted, let's say.
Here comes the catch.
Quietly now.
Let's play.
Go.
Incoming. Time for takeoff. Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
I don't know why, using ultimate when the screen's about fade black just seems kind of funny. It's like, they just killed you right off the bat. Good to know.
Crush. Flood of frost.
Also, Eula is doing damage, which is great. But she could be doing way more. Because the problem is, I physically can't level her up, because I need to get the flowers. And I need to hunt for flowers. Which was, that was the point of the game originally. And it was fun at the start.
I hear everything.
At the start.
Keep up.
But as time goes on, that time becomes tedious. Because you're not dealing with monster anymore, or just Leeway, or even just Inazuma. You are now dealing with Sumeru, you are now dealing with Fontaine. And we're going to be dealing with a lot more shit as well. So, we're just kind of overwhelmed, I want to say.
Insolent. Let the show begin.
Vengeance will be mine.
Go. Go. I do wish that would change a little bit.
Beg for mercy.
Because that's the same circle 3 times and the rhythm is very basic.
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Again, I think there are things that Genshin could easily change.
I hear everything.
But it would be like compromising of the vision of, you know, like you're an explorer, so you have to go everywhere. It's like, I get that if you make resource grinding very heavy, then everyone's going to be strong. But also, surely the idea should be to, you know, for it to be fun and not tedious. Oh god. Can I not just auto pit? Who would be? Let's go. Gene in for healing. I'll have a full cryo team because not. Yeah, that's fine. And the final one will be Geo, you, and you. I do not care. This. Actually, I need to go back and change this. Yeah. There you go.
Here we go.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Think you can get away?
Yep.
Brace yourself.
Even at higher difficulty,
Right here, right now.
this is pretty easy. I say pretty easy, but this enemy is still
Emerge.
taking
Right
forever
here,
to die.
right now.
That probably means Yanfei is really not Yanfei. Yaimiko is actually really weak.
Would have got time for takeoff.
Emerge. Right here.
Yeah? It's all Hydro. Did I screw this up? Probably.
Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Here we go.
Come on.
Think you can
There
get
we go.
away?
A sight to behold. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Nope. Again, it's the same charge circle, which
Emerge, right here. Right now.
Time for takeoff. Let's play. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just a case of, like difficulty
I'm
should
always
be
watching. Emerge, right here.
should be testing how you know the mechanics and how to adjust to them. So like instead of just like this one circle that never changes, it could be like 3 different circles that change so often. So like you do the first one first,
Think you can get away?
it gets smaller or changes the location.
Brace yourself.
You do you do it badly. Okay, it gives you a bit of mercy. Like something to change the difficulty.
That's following
Take
on.
flight.
By ordinance divine, my will embodied.
All hail. Access denied.
No. Actually, I just is there a cryo catalyst? Probably. I just don't know about them yet. Because why would I know about them?
My apologies.
Following orders.
Go. Boom. Boom. Boom.
That's close enough. New punching bag.
Blaze over.
There you go.
No touching.
Simple as brick. And again, I know this is supposed to be kind of like
Obey. Do your master's
not
bidding.
children's, but very easy for the average person.
Dance with me. Care for a dance.
I also think that the chill nature of explore and whatnot is kind of portrayed with these events.
Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Take flight.
Like, I get it's supposed to kind of be, no matter who plays the game, you kind of get what you want,
Care for a dance.
but
This
also
is long overdue. Access denied.
you're kind of getting a half and half experience. Or if you want to play the game to its fullest, it's a nightmare.
Dance with me.
I've got a friend who's playing the game and he can't get through part of the game because
Embrace the ice.
he can't grind enough to get stronger in the game
By ordinance divine.
because he
Transfiguration.
can't
Born of
gain
ice and
the
frost.
strength because he's too weak.
For
But he
Rex
managed to
weapon.
pass the Ascension quest,
Dance with me.
which you should have some sort of stat check. Which, ooh, a dirty word, stat check.
No stone unturned.
Basically
Time
just
to clean
means,
up.
hey, do you have like
catch
so and so amount of characters at this level? If you do, then fantastic, you can do this quest. If not, you can't do it, please come back when you're stronger. Which, surprisingly, Honkai does. Or I think Honkai did it. Because Honkai does have sections where it will say, hey, you need to do so and so.
I will have order.
Don't blink.
Or at least it will have warning saying, hey, you're too weak for this, you can't do it. We recommend you be higher level.
Beg for mercy.
Vengeance will be mine.
Genshin doesn't have that. It's just kind of like adventure ranking. Cool, you spent enough time here, so you can now go to a higher difficulty. Which,
As a dutiful maid would.
fair enough,
Steady as
but
stone.
also, if you're spending a time at a higher difficulty, you kind of need to be able to beat the higher difficulty.
Stabilize.
Hence the term stat check. Literally means let's check your stats to make sure you're actually good.
This is order.
Nope.
Solidify.
Incoming. With sword comes down.
Oh my god. Look how little damage the Ching is actually doing. That's actually kind of hilarious. And this is the problem with
Freeze to the core.
not stat overgrowth. It's what's it called? Frick, what's it called? Like grow. It's what is it? It's like grow. It's like growth. Something creep. Which the concept is you add in more stuff and add in more stuff and add in more stuff and add in more stuff, and by the time you get to where you were, you know, it's a completely different thing altogether. No, I'm going to have you. I'm going to add in the need. For number 2, I'm going to do the pro team again, and for this one, I'm going to have. Oh no, you're Catalyst. No, you're a Sword User. Is it really? There's no way. There's no like Catalyst Cryo User. So more damage. That. 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 That means I can do. Who has charged? You and you. Okay, so now I'm fully loading up my kit. Because there's no benefit to not using your load.
Delve into destiny.
Another test cell.
Can't see?
They still haven't fixed that bug.
Suffocate.
I'll
So,
uproot you.
the bug I'm talking about is a long time ago, actually. Jesus.
Illusion shattered.
Getting up to like 2
Decided
years.
by destiny.
The hunters had a glitch where if multiple of them appeared in the field, they would say the same voice line in like the same time,
Another test subject.
leading to like the stereo effect of "Hey, another
Eternal.
test subject," which also makes no sense in context of the actual character, because that would be a scientist saying, "Hey, another test subject," but it's actually a hunter or something. So that's weird.
Shine down.
And Shroud. Let's nip that in the bud.
Also, notice how Tanari is really effing strong.
Torn
The
to
Nyx
oblivion.
for no reason.
There is no
'Cause
escape.
he's not high enough level. And I don't think I've got his equipment up, but he's really strong.
I'll uproot you. Oh, one thing after. Can't see?
I'm gonna get rid of you. Also, I want to make sure that chat is
Decided by
working.
destiny.
Something doesn't
Delved into
right.
destiny.
Also, I don't
I
really
hear
need
everything.
4 characters.
And Shroud.
3 is enough.
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Though to be fair, one is a healer, or none is healer actually. Oh, tell me, right? Yeah, ooh, just enough. Okay, I'm going to quickly go in here. Going into. Hold up. I remembered the key for using my mic. Also, I don't need to be in studio mode. Alright, now with that little distraction out of the way for now. Did I do this right?
Cryo incarnate.
This
Probably
is long
not.
overdue. Whirling snow, Kamisato art, Sumetsu.
Yeah, okay, Ayaka is good for real single targets, not so much groups. Ganyu is good for groups, but
Crush.
doesn't seem to like. How do I put it?
That tingle?
She's good for groups, but that's very limited.
Another test.
More speed. Beg for mercy. Do your master's bidding. My
Oh.
will embodied.
Freaking fire pits! I hate these.
Access denied.
Well, I basically hate any sort of environmental. This part will make you stunned for like X amount of time. Also, have they increased the load speed of the second part, or is that just a buff? Because if it's just a buff, Jesus Christ, that's a
This is long overdue.
that's a lot.
Embrace the ice.
And of course,
Freeze
did
to the core.
nothing if you just walk
Eye for an
straight
eye.
through it.
Cryo incarnate. Obey.
Oh, I'm actually doing poorly this round. I need to start using this. Go.
For Rex
God.
Lapis.
I don't know why my throat's so fricked.
Take flight. Yeah, Sakura swirl.
Come on, kill, 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 kill. Ooh, I barely didn't. Damn it. That was so close. Go.
A round of applause.
Hilichos really don't take any damage. Then again, I guess
Burn!
I haven't worked on any pyro character for ages apart from Yoimiya.
Let's get this show on the road. Step right up.
I mean, that does a lot of damage, which is nice. I'm probably getting a bronze because I'm doing pretty poorly.
Retribution! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Here come the fireworks.
Speaking of Yoimiya, I should probably start using you. Oh, come on!
Here comes the finale.
Verdict is...
Of course. Can't have... There we go, got ya. I'm taking you up before you get your shield. Go.
Mystic retreat!
A round of applause.
Really?
Retribution!
Also, notice how Linny alone just
Teamwork is
decimated that boss, that Samacho's health, I think it's what it's called.
Burn!
Like, it went from full to nothing.
Here comes the finale. Now
Like,
disappear.
look at that! Holy hell! Gold! Okay. Take that. Are you telling me that I was barely under each time? So... This would be like a Nemo or whatever. So it doesn't matter for the first two. I'm going to take you, and you. I'm going to take my full cryo team. And for this one, I'm going to take you, and you. In hydro bonus, electro bonus, yes. Choose hydro. Yes. Hydro bonus, yes. Okay. Okay, I might as well just take a random one. Matter.
Want a taste of my hammer?
Transfiguration! Do your master's bidding!
Want a taste of my hammer? Okay. I see, that's where I have never heard that voice line before. That's easier than the last time.
My hammer.
Embrace the ice!
Am I gonna hear that voice line all
My
the time?
apologies! Yeah. Ha.
Crush! Vengeance will be mine! Shudder!
Punishment! Yeah.
No. I still really like Rosaria. And I'm still using her old outfit because I'm not having the censored version.
You can't run!
Sorry, I don't get why Okay,
Cryo incarnate!
I get why some characters need to be
Sakura
censored
swirl.
because of different places.
Whirling snow!
And China had to censor it because die and boo.
Ha.
But also, like, come on. You didn't have to make them... Because they know the default outfits. Which really pisses me off.
Freeze to the core!
Because now in cutscenes, it's not the old G outfit, it's not the old Rosaria outfit.
Do
It
your
is
master's
now
bidding! Take your
the censored
form.
version. Which I think is absolutely freaking dark.
Take flight!
Oh my god, just...
Embrace the ice!
And you jump out of the way of
You
it!
can't run!
Like it out.
And I can't kill you anyway because you have a fire shield. Oh boy. Alright.
Time for takeoff.
Silence!
As one with wind and cloud.
Wouldn't gliding be fast? Yeah.
Okay.
Think you can get away?
The tides beckon.
I'm sorry.
Time
That
for takeoff.
that is a charge attack
Yahoo!
with that much damage. Are you telling me that's fair?
An oversight on my part. Be sanctified.
Or is there
Settle down.
charge? Doing something strong. But I can't properly tell because I've got buff notes on.
The birds come!
Think you can get away?
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
As one
Oh, I
wind
missed
and
one,
cloud.
damn it.
Wind strategy.
Time for takeoff. Here we go.
The tides beckon. Settle down. Shah!
There we go.
Falling leaves.
That was just again, those cuts, I love them because they're just so
Written in the stars.
sudden and it's like, ooh, what happened there? Ooh,
New
really?
Let's nip that in the bud. Can't.
Now you shall perish.
Right, so hello, okay. Alright, okay, that's what's happening. My mic was actually off. Cool, so, I just got lunch, so that means I'm gonna be right back. Alright, enough lunch. That was enough. That's like...
Shine down.
Decided by destiny.
Shadows.
Wait. The fuse is lit. Here come the fireworks.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Yep. If an enemy has too much health, do this to
That's
Brute.
close enough. And Shroud, I'll uproot you. That's close enough.
I'm getting sick of this game. Fire hazard.
Oh, trust me, you're not the only one.
I'm getting sick of this game.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
I feel like this is just the developers that are getting sick of this game having it all the time. Ah.
Fate is upon you. Delve into
Got to
destiny.
get to 8,000.
I hear everything.
Oh, hey, Vals, I can't see my phone. Wait.
Illusion shattered.
Hey, Vals.
Go Bishop down! Time for a light show.
Torn to oblivion.
Cool,
Shine
got
down.
8,000. I think that is gold.
Following orders.
How am I doing? Well, I'm doing alright.
Can't see?
Just kind of doing my monthly grind of Genshin events. And then I'm gonna have to try and grind up characters. Oh boy. What challenge rewards do I have? My throat fucked. There you go. Testing score of 20,000. I'm sorry. How? Like to do that? Okay, so the round one I've got to do. Okay, so that's gonna be a cryo party. So I'll do you and you. Round 2 is wind, fire. So that will be. That could be you, Dendro, Mona, and let's start in Jean. Stage 3 is going to be Mix and Hydro. So I want to take you. I'll actually take you and you. Buff nodes. Here we go. So number 2, I'll make your elementary mastery really high. This one is elemental mastery. Then that, and this one will be elemental mastery and normal attacks. I've not actually used Wigfrey, but he is definitely reminding me of a more serious Luca. Which I like that, a punching character. That's good. I like how they're introducing different ways people are attacking now without necessarily adding new items. So I think he's technically he's a cryocaster. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I imagine it's possible, but I'm not even getting 8,000, so it's way out of my remit. That's for the whale. That's for people who have just maxed out their characters through and through. Because at the current moment, 20,000 is just bragging rights. Oh! Okay, so the complaint I had earlier was that the bard chain faced success. They proved me wrong. Okay, good. I like that. It was just the final stage. Okay. Okay, I pull back all my complaints about this little event.
Vengeance will be mine. Crush. Huh? Cryo incarnate.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Whirling snow.
Which is a Wig-free being similar to Luca. I'm not sure if it's a good or a bad thing. It's a good thing because it shows an interesting character with the current game set, but it's also a little bit close there, a little similar. Do you have very similar design schemes?
New punches. I hear everything.
That was only round 1. I meant to hit R, but okay, never mind.
Following order. Another job.
Inazuma shines eternal.
I'll approve you.
Following order. New
Go.
Written in the stars. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
Have a little.
Why did you go all the way back here? Jesus. I've got to waste time dealing with you. Oh, okay.
Watch your foot.
Let's nip that in the
Go.
bud.
Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate. Torn to oblivion.
Go.
You are not welcome.
Can I spare you?
Too much health.
I hear everything. One with the force.
Written in the stars.
Still too much health.
Let me scribe.
Oh boy.
Inazuma
I'm
shines
not going to
eternal.
get 8,000 this round.
There is no escape.
It would require me to get...
No.
Fucking damn it.
I swear by my sword.
Send this now.
It would require me to get 4,000 next
Illusion shattered.
round.
You are not welcome here.
Who is my favorite character from Honkai Star Rail?
Prove you.
If my favorite character, if you mean my favorite character, just overall, Kafka. I love Kafka. Ever since she was the first character you played it in on Honkai Star Rail as like, you know, the tutorial. Kafka. My answer will always be Kafka for that. If you mean my favorite as in the most versatile,
We're way behind schedule.
Here you are.
I like the Traveler, or Trailblazer. I think they are a fantastic character,
Is that all?
with the
Not here.
right amount of
Emerge.
goofy and
Right here.
seriousness.
Come on. Focus for
Because
Rex
recently, like there is like a daily minigame where you can do what is it? It's a
Right now,
hide and seek
emerge.
book, where you pick a hiding spot and Hook will either find you or won't. But there are like 4 hiding spots with one hidden one that she won't find you out.
Here.
But the Trailblazer can take things a little far, and when Hook pulls it off, the Trailblazer can go, is it truly over? Can I now leave? Or is it a trap trying to find me? And like if you choose to stay here a little longer,
Another test subject.
it then cuts to like a few days later, where it's revealed
I'm always
you were there for like all 3 days and you passed out and you nearly died because you took the game way too seriously. And Natasha had to kind of scold you to be like, don't blooming do that in the future because you nearly died over a children's game. And it's amazing. Also, the fact that the Trailblazer has like an affinity with trash cans. It's amazing.
Blaze over.
I think Trailblazer has an amazing character, which honestly just kind of makes me sad that the Traveler
Right
is
now.
such
Right here.
a blank slate. Like, I understand that. Yeah, not getting 8,000. I understand the Traveler had to be a blank slate because you could choose one of 2. So they had to be kind of neutral. Oh god, sorry. But I think they're now starting to put character into Traveler. But only I don't know. It's a little bit of character, which I think is nice, because I think they need to start weaning off of they need to start weaning off of Paimon. Oh, what am I doing? Goddamn. But yeah, Kafka is my overall favorite. Oh, another Kafka lover. Nice. Not doing that one. Eula, what can I get for Eula? Where is Eula? Eula is here. What do you want? Yeah. So for Kafka, I actually just what was it? I didn't hold off. What's the right word I want to say? I didn't pull for the entirety of Genshin before I got to Kafka. That meant I had the basic characters up until Kafka, because Kafka. That was all. And I got Kafka. I got Light Cone, and I got her again. Oh, that's great. So if that shows how dedicated I was to getting Kafka, then yeah, I was pretty dedicated to getting Kafka. And actually, in Star Rail, one other thing I'll compliment Star Rail, I think the Battle Pass actually makes a little bit of sense. Because in the Battle Pass here, if I can go over here, okay, you can purchase levels. Actually, I didn't realize you could purchase levels with stuff like this. So, whoops, my bad. So that compliment about Star Rail, oh no, I can still say a compliment. The one thing I do like is that it gives you a reason to upgrade the Battle Pass. Because the only benefit in Genshin for the Battle Pass, or the advanced one, is you just get a second tier rewards. Honkai Star Rail gives you that as well, but it also gives you another pass. It gives you, well, other stuff. And it also gives you a 10 level boost, which I understand that paying for the battle pass is literal pay to win. But also you gotta think, people don't have the time to grind a lot. I mean, if I had all the time in the world to grind, yeah, I definitely would. I'd love to. But I've got other things to do. So what do? Well, you pay to kind of keep in line. And another thing, I hate bringing up this map. It's a pain in the arse. Genshin resource map. With the interactive world. Clear everything so I can see what's going on. I am looking for. My throat's killing me. Okay. So I've gotten everything on Monster Island. I can head down over here to get something. But I didn't get the light cone, had 76 pity. Oh, sorry to hear about that. Oh. In fairness, I think Honkai's forgiveness is. I want to say, the chance of getting the exclusive is a fair bit higher than in Genshin. Because in Honkai, I have gotten every character I've pulled for without much issue. I've only had one failed 50-50, and even then I got Bronya, which is a pretty good character. In Genshin, I can't count the amount of times I wanted a character, pulled for them, and then I got told, no, you can't get them unless you start paying X amounts of money. Which I'm not going to do that. Because that defeats the point. That's why it took me so long to get Eula.
Have you heard the ballad of the treasure chest?
But yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that. At least you've got other other options for light guns for the moment. You don't have to get the 5-star immediately, but it does help.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Just 75. Okay, yeah, okay. That then yeah. The Honkai is way more forgiving than Genshin because it is quite literally 50-50, and I don't like it. So yeah, good on Honkai for being a bit more player friendly.
What if I blow up? Oh, wait, it's just thunder and lightning. Phew.
Oh well, at least you got Xingli with her light cone, so that's all good. I'm trying to remember. What Kafka with her light cone? What other characters do I have? Oh, I can't remember. I actually can't remember my characters. I've got the what's her name? I've got the like psychic, not abundance, but the healer girl with pink hair. I don't remember her name. Is it Fu-chan or something? I don't have Dang Hang second, so I only have one imaginary character, which is Yukong. I've got Topaz Nami, which really good, really good. Then again, I think that took me a few pulls before I got them. What else? Fushan, yeah, okay, I was right. Thanks. Ghost, yeah.
Let's go jumping in puddles and see who can make the biggest splash.
I don't know, I think I tried to go for the swordswoman who had the, like, eye band on, because I really thought she was neat. I didn't get her, so I just went to Topaz Nami, because I don't know why. She gives me not Kiana vibes, but I wonder if they are going to, like, they've already brought in Himiko, Himiko, Bronya, and Seal, which were fan favorites in Honkai 3rd. Himiko because, spoiler alert, she died. Okay, that cough means I shouldn't say that. Bad thing happened to her. So, Jinglu, that's it, thank you. There's not many places on the map that have this thing. It's so annoying. Yeah, Himiko was brought over, Seal was brought over, Bronny was brought over, and I like their new takes on the character. I wonder if they are going to bring over Kiana and not. Yeah, Xinglu was the swordswoman's name. Yeah. What's the thing? I completely lost track. Right. I wonder if they are going to bring in Kiana. Or at least her mum, because she was also a character in Honkai 3rd. So I wonder if that is going to be the approach you're going to eventually do, which is, hey, you have all these new unique characters. How about a blast from the past? I mean, they've already got a reference to. They've already got a reference to Genshin because you've got the, like, little wings. That. Oh god, it's really not a lot. You got the wings, like referencing, like gliding through the air, which is like, you know, it's referencing Genshin, small little reference.
Right.
So I wonder if they're just going to increase the amount of references to other things, or bring in enough character. The one thing I think they're not going to do is the mistake Genshin did, which was third-party characters. Because third-party characters is effectively what killed Aloy. And I have ranted about how good Aloy could have been if A, they didn't abandon her almost immediately, and B, if she was allowed to keep some of her allowed to keep her identity from Horizon Dawn. That's it. Horizon Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn. That's the full name. Oh, Jesus Christ! Down here. Oh, that little flower. Don't you worry. Yeah, I think Honkai is going to be, or Star Rail is going to be just fine. I was a little worried at first, because it's like, you've got Honkai 3rd, you've got Genshin Impact, and you've got this new Star Rail one. And it's like, oh, is it going to be too similar to Genshin, or is it predatory like Genshin? Ooh. And
Think you can get away?
no, turns out
Yahoo!
it was fine. It just turns out that Honkai has its own thing, and the fact the character has an actual soul is great. Also, I find it funny that the female character in Star Rail is now the canon one, and the male one's not canon. Because Aether in Honkai is the... Sorry. Aether in Genshin is the canonical hero. If you've picked Lumine, you're playing through a what-if scenario, unfortunately. If you... Hello. I really keep losing track of my thoughts. If you... if you pick the male character in Honkai, you're playing a what-if scenario, which is... I'm not sure what the difference is. I should probably ask one of my friends how the main character behaves, because I think it's like Stell and someone else. Oh, what's the other name for the male character? Blur. But from what I recall, Stell is just a snark.
Here we go.
I played Honkai 3rd, yeah, I played it for a while, and then I stopped. Because other games were taking my interest. Oh. And unfortunately, hard drive space isn't... Oh my god, I would love that to be the case, but it's not. So, games have to be uninstalled, games have to be abandoned. It's the curse. And if you want to know my favourite character from Honkai 3rd, actually that is a good question. Who is my favourite character from Honkai 3rd? I wasn't a fan of Kiana when she first joined, because she was just kind of like, oh, I'm not taking things seriously, oh teehee, I'm naturally strong, it's fine, nothing bad will go wrong, things went wrong almost immediately. Her friend who became the Hersher Darkness, I don't know if I like. I thought she's fine. I think when she becomes, you know, the sheer darkness, she loses a bit of her identity. Oh, fudge sakes. 9 left. So what do I have to get? Oh, and all of these.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
gliding
I've
be
gotten every
faster?
single one. God damn it. Himiko I really liked, and I really, really, felt the whole sacrifice scene. I thought that was great. Mai. Was that her name? The Hershey of Darkness? Purple hair? Because honestly, I don't recall much about her apart from she dealt damage and used a katana. That was about it. That's all I remember. What else?
More speed.
Oh, Silverwolf was actually a character in third, if I recall, because she was the hacker, or at least it was a version
At least
of
good luck doesn't discriminate. by
Bronya, who was a hacker, or was that an actual character? I think it was. I think she was her own character. So I think that's another character that's appeared in Star Rail.
Yahoo!
But yeah, I didn't like Mai
Wouldn't
too
gliding be
much.
faster?
I just didn't feel like there was much there. She was a character with emotions and felt great, but I don't know. I just didn't. Nothing chimed. At least with Kiana, she has like a kind of growth, and you kind of relate to her at one point. It's like, yeah, you kind of had a hard time. Everyone's against you, and you're trying your absolute best. Like you're just kind of seriously lost. Oh, so there was an event in Honkai 3rd where you played as like a select group of characters through this ruined city. I'm trying to remember details. And the first character you play as, I think was for the first time a male character you could play as. And from what I recall, I really liked that character because I thought they were really neat. That was like the last thing I played before I stopped. And from what I see, Honkai 3rd still going really strong. And
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
I wish it well because I think the game is pretty fun. It's like a little arena battle thing. Simple and not too difficult. There you go. Oh, now I can back out of here because that's the only thing here. Yeah, the only thing here. They really don't have too many things around. Oh god. Oh, there's 2 over there. Ah. I actually don't remember much of the story apart from the core story you hear, where it's like some enemy is like taking over the world. You have to stop them. Kiana is like a Hershey. It's like being controlled by like a Hershey of ultimate destruction, and ultimately becomes a problem for everyone because she's incredibly dangerous. She eventually learns to keep it under control with some difficulty, but it's still like seen as a threat. I'm trying so hard to try and remember. Okay, so cross path. Do you play Souls-like? I've only played 2 Souls-likes. One was a vampire one, which I don't remember the name of, and I quit playing as soon as I died because I lost literally everything, and I just did not want to continue because it's like, sorry, I understand that death is a penalty, and this is the feel of Dark Souls games, but that's a bit too much of a tall order. The other one is the Final Fantasy one. Origins on my hard drive. If you look. Strangers of Paradise, that's it. And I actually like that one the most.
Think you can get away?
Because it's not completely cruel when you die. Because it's part of the narrative. You die, your memories go back in time, so you technically just go through everything over and over again. And I think it's a more fair Souls-like game. Because I see Souls-like game as a literal test in it being masochistic. Just you fight for an enemy. Oh, you die. You've got to go all of it all over again. I'm sorry. I've played like what's the genre of game? Like Pokemon Explorers, whatever that genre of game was. I think that's kind of the level of punishment I think a game should actually put you through.
As a dutiful maid would.
Where, yeah, you lose like your active items, and that's fine. But you don't like lose party members. Because in Dark Souls and other Souls-like games I've seen, it's always, oh, you've died, you've taken a penalty, also you've lost your equipment. Also, you've lost part of your equipment or whatnot. And it's like, I don't like it. You told half the story in 2 words. Honkai Impact 3rd. Did I? I don't remember how far I got in the story. I actually don't. I thought I was at the beginning because I never finished all the story before I quit. I still had things to go. Because I know that there are parts in Honkai 3rd where where it just becomes like a character's story. Like I know Bronya had her own story where it was dealing with her memories or whatnot. You've got events where it was... What events were? I don't remember too much, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't. I don't think I was too far into the game because it felt like there was a lot going on. Or if I did manage, that was literally where the story ended. Oh.
Time for takeoff. Yeah. Let's play.
2 more over here. They should be up here. There you go, I see them. Or is that the glowing stuff? Oh no, here they are. There we go. Okay, so that should be Eula finished. As soon as I get more of those helmet things, which is not a problem. I love that instant kill. Okay, so that is that for Eula. So now I can head back to town. I can go over here. I can craft a shit ton of those masks. It should be down here. Go to Eula. Ascend.
Excellent. The unstoppable power of an immovable glacier dwells within me now, and no Grand Master, acting or otherwise, can stand in my way. There is no time to delay. I must devise my plan and unleash my attack. Once I have crushed the Knights of Favonius beneath my heel, my next target is you. Don't try to run. Stand beside me and witness all that must come to pass.
Jesus Christ. I understand that she's not exactly the most
Sure, I'll play you another tune. But
caring character, because literally she's deemed as the enemy by literally everyone because of her family. But Christ, like, I'll crush everyone. It's like, that's literal villain talk.
do an apple.
And now to max out her weapon, which I need bones. Do I have some? Can I make some? Fudge. Oh god. And welcome to the part of the game I hate the most. It's not a level, not a boss, it's nothing over the top. It's literally one enemy that I really hate. And it is... Also, can I just mention this sort of list? I don't... Just make these smaller and make them 2 rows or 2 columns. It takes forever. These ones, Geoshaps, I hate them so much. I like the fact I can identify where they are in the world. But oh my god, do I hate them with passion. Like, I think these are some of the most bullshit enemies. And that's not getting into enemies which have 1,000,000 HP. Like, at least if an enemy has 1,000,000 HP, you're hitting them and you're taking down their health. These enemies have moments of invulnerability, which can hurt you. Which kind of means you kind of have to fight them. And you can... Fudge! That was a high drop.
Shadows of fate! Fate is upon you!
And to just pain. I'm wrecking them really hard because I've just gone with Raiden and Mona, who honestly I think are pretty blooming strong. Yeah, they're so tanky. I say as I destroy them. But it's not because they're tanky because they have a lot of hits to take. It's because they can nullify your hits. They have 2 specific moves. One where they go into the ground, and one where they come out of the ground. For both of these parts, they're invincible. Also, they zip around like Sonic the effing Hedgehog, which, good luck hitting them. Which, I understand they don't need to be stationary, where, yeah, they need to actually pose as like what they are, which is a speedy, whatever they are. But I don't know. I feel like kind of they made a very good enemy, but because it's very good, it's annoying. because it's not a challenge, it's just time consuming.
There is no escape.
Delve into destiny.
Look, invincible. Invincible. And if I was any weaker, I wouldn't be able to do that. Also, they're dropping a lot more bone fragments than normal. I got 5 green and 2 blue. That's pretty high. Did they change the drop rates? I don't think so. I don't think they would. Also, dickish thing here. Enemies right behind where you teleport.
Let me scry.
Shine down. Ha! Torn to oblivion.
Oh, yeah, look!
Illusion
He's
shattered.
invincible! He just ran away. And now I can't hit him. Or I could hit him there. Yeah, they're dropping way more than normal. What the hell? I think the Sumeru Desert, that tiger-like enemy has more HP than the Hota Tiger boss. Tiger, I want to see this enemy now. Because I actually don't know what you mean. Oh. Is over here. Answer. There you go. And can I max you out? But no, that's the whole thing with power creep. So as the game goes on, enemies are getting harder and harder and harder because they have to have. If they just plateaued with Inazuma, where everyone basically became as strong as they are, there's no point to getting anyone else. Because why would I get so and so? Bleak
All
green,
the world holds dear.
green blue tiger. Let's have a look, shall we? If the game will decide to move things. Do you know what the name of the enemy is, or where I can find it?
Is but a backdrop of
Also, how hard would it be just to change a thing to say Sumeru or whatnot? Are you referring to the Wolves of the Rift? Or like whatever Sumeru's version is? Because I have definitely not seen that enemy then.
constant motion.
Okay, so that's Eula maxed out. So the next one to max out is going to be. Oh, that one's not going to card. Alright. I'm going to be on BRB for a bit. So, one moment. Alright, back. Now let me check. Let's see. Volume down. Tamara Desert. I think it's in the tornado.
Wait.
But not that sure. It was in the abyss.
No.
Okay. Can I pick? Okay. I still don't have Nilo. Oh. Oh, okay. I can do Nilo now, actually. Alright. Alright, and so I have to. What was it? Oh, I have to just get gems? Okay. That's 3 gems. And get a couple of red. And get a couple of purple. Then get 2 more of these. And get these. And then get 2 of these. Then, if I go over here, I can just do this. And I can just get more. Alright. That means Nilu is now finished. Nilu. Yes, there you go.
I really like being with you. I don't know why, but it feels like a butterfly is trying to burst out of my chest. Anyway, how about I show a new dance to you?
Oh! That's actually really sweet. Level up anything? No, I can't. Alright. Yomiya should be maxed out. Is please maxed out. Sucrose isn't. There you go. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Oh.
Delve into destiny.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Decided by destiny. Shine down.
No, don't fall down. Oh well, I guess it really matter. Oh well. Okay, I was going to. Well, okay, that means get a move on. Or I get hit by lightning.
There is no escape. I'm going in.
There you go.
Adventures!
Why do they never admit?
And Shroud!
There we go. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so the drop rates weren't increased, which is weird because I am on maximum level, so I should have the best hit increase possible. Or drop rates impossible, but nope.
Shine down.
I've just got generic ones, which means I get basically nothing.
I'll uproot you!
Yeah, just I'm sorry, but the drop rates need to be high. They need to be way higher, because that is. At first, it's kind of cute, but if you're not getting a lot, you're not
There is no
moving
escape.
up in the ladder very quickly.
Let me scribe.
Come on,
Written in the stars.
there you go. Yep, 4 nectar, 4, yep. So that's basically nothing. I might as well have not gotten anything. And I know you're fighting these enemies repeatedly. But again, they're not infinite, and it's not like they swarm you. If they swarmed you, then maybe that would be a better rule. But
Shine down.
even these, even the Whopper flowers, when they go down, they don't like become immune to all damage. So I really, really hate those things. The Geoshops. There we go.
Shadows of fate.
Keep up.
Illusion shattered.
Fate is upon
Okay.
you. Delve into destiny.
I'm now going to look at my timer, see how long I've been streaming. Yeah, about 2 hours, and I've maxed out 2 characters, only because one was very close, and the other one I spent over an hour working on. I haven't actually started to do quests yet. I haven't even started to work on my items. Have you noticed the issue is kind of, there's a bit too much, and a bit of assistance to help with that would be nice.
One with the force. Let's
Like-
nip that in the bud.
One thing they could do is have another section to the
Inazuma shines eternal.
explorations called like, I don't know, what would you call it? What could you call it? Gathering. I guess you could just call it gathering. And you just have a character.
There is no escape.
But you'd have to sacrifice a member of your party, and they would go hunt for things.
Can't see?
The stronger the character is, the more that resources they get over time.
I'll
Which
approve
means
you.
if you have like a really strong character, okay, you're getting a lot of resources. If they're the same element as the enemy they're fighting, they're at a disadvantage. If they're the element they're weak to, or just not, or an element that has a reaction, you do more damage. You could send a party out to deal with one. So I could have an entire party dealing with Geoshaps, or I could just have like a few people just handling gathering like fruits and flowers and whatnot. Like, it's not that hard an idea. Because honestly, I think Genshin has implemented a lot of stuff, and then just basically abandoned it, and it's just become like, right, we need to have explorations. Can we just implement this? Sure. Welcome back, Belle.
Written in the stars.
You just caught me mid-rant about why Genshin literally needs to evolve its systems instead of just adding to them. How many things do I have? I've got a couple of those. Oh, I've got a lot of those. Oh, wow. I didn't think I had a lot. Okay, so the next one is... Nope. And this is a cryo.
Shine down.
There's
One with the force.
how many of these flowers are there? Because I think there's only like the cryo and pyro version. I know. Oh no, sorry. There's the electro version. There's no like geo version or anything. I don't know. I think Genshin just needs to stick with the times. Also, I check. Okay, apparently live push. I've been streaming for 2 hours, but apparently, according to the free plan, I've streamed for 0. Does that literally just mean I can just stream forever? That would actually be really interesting to see if at the end of the month, if I keep streaming, would I get timed out and told, hey, you can't stream anymore?
Get out of here. Teamwork
That would be
is dreamwork.
interesting to see.
Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud.
There is no escape.
I see your message, I just can't read it yet. There you go. They add lots of things, but after they add something, they don't work on it. Exactly! That's exactly my point. They just be like, here is your... How do I make this a shitty acronym? Or, thing. They just add something, and they just leave it bare bones instead of evolving it. I understand you want to keep systems pretty simple, but also, you know what's not simple? Having 1,000 simple services.
Illusion shattered. Delve into destiny.
Like, with Honkai, I'm going to bring up Honkai a lot, I think it's a fantastic example. You've got a lot of services, and they've got a little bit of complexity.
Decided by destiny.
I'm going to have to try and think of a few services. I think their version of exploration, you can get money, you can get experience, you can get light cone experience, you can get items for traces, you can get items for I think skills. No, sorry, for skills, or you can get for ascending, I think. And I think that's pretty neat because it shows, hey, you can work on these things, and you'll make progress eventually. Genshin exploration added. No changes. Garden. I've maxed out the garden and I've not touched it for a while because there's no reason to go back there. If again they added something and just worked on it to, I don't know, you have a beginning use and then you evolve it into be like, hey, you can now, I don't know, you can now have guests in your in your teapot, and your teapot can I'm trying to think of an example now. Your teapot can now give shards of character, so that if you get, I don't know, 50 shards, you get a constellation. It takes a while, but you could do that. You could have, I don't know. I think the ultimate point is that it's just a crying shame. Everything they do just kind of immediately dies out. Even if they are single, but there are too many of them, the results. So exactly. And it's not. It's the same problem, but with different. But it's a similar problem, but with one is good for late game players because hey, you can max out this feature. Wonderful. You can now get the benefit of the former and the later one. With how it is right now, no one really benefits, and you have to go out. Like hitting trees has been the same as it's all been introduced, and I've maxed out the teapot, so I don't need to collect these. So what's the point? There isn't one. Food, that's always going to have a point because that is quite literally how you don't die in a battle if you don't have a healer. But if you have a healer, then food is basically your backup plan.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
What else?
On with the forest.
Bosses are fine, they don't need to ascend, change forms, because they are literal material grabbing.
Illusion
But I do
shattered.
think the amount of rewards you get per, like, adventure rank is a joke. Completely a joke. Because I am at AR60, so I am at the max.
Shadows of fate.
And it's like,
Let's light it up.
nothing has really changed.
Going in.
I'm still getting very little items. So I still have to grind.
I'll uproot you. Can't see?
It's just now the difference is, I don't know, one battle difference?
Let me scry.
Also, one thing I think that annoys me. I'm pausing battle because, you know. Well, it's a character that
Benny's
has
adventure
skill
team
that I can
assemble!
think of. Clee, here you go. Clee. She has her attack, her skill, her ultimate. She then has her passive, which is when jumped to your attacks. Clee has 50% chance to obtain explosive spark. So, more damage. More damage. And then the important one, all my treasures, displays the location of nearby resources unique to monster on the minimap. By nearby, they quite literally mean you have to be within
Illusion shattered.
earshot of them. If you're not near them and you have clear out, you're not going to see them, which I think is just a crying shame. Because I would love to be able to upgrade that. And you know, if upgrades are... If you can upgrade it, you can just... I don't know, you can see further. You can choose out specific points in the map. You can point out specific things you need. Like, and maxing it all out, you get all the things you want. So I could, like, look up the mushrooms and I could actually I could see a map of all the mushrooms without pulling up a third-party map. Also, max level. 2 hurricane seeds. What's the point? Because for maxing out, I keep forgetting how I'm maxing out. Sucrose, that's it. It's sucrose. Here she is. For maxing out sucrose, I need more of these. So I need to fight this boss often. And not only that, I can't just reset a boss like in Honkai, which gives you the option to just restart immediately. I need to teleport away, and I just gotta wait. I just gotta wait for like a minute, while the boss respawns.
Divination is about
Because if I go back too quick, what happens is that the boss isn't there and I have to
only
leave
leads to misconception.
So I'm just sitting here for about a minute. This is going to be the most boring part because this is proving a point. Because if I go over to enemies, yeah, see, respawning. This little circle. Which is closing up. Closing up. And now it's back. Why does it have a respawn timer? Why do I have to wait for it to respawn? Why? I get it so you don't get immediately caught by the boss while you're like sorting things out. But also, why not just have an option to immediately bring the boss back? Like, why can't I just see... I don't know why they can't do... They can do it like that. That's the thing. Because all it requires is a trigger to appear where the boss would be. And you'd select it and it would be, the boss's energy is still here. Do you want to restart the fight? You press yes, the boss then materializes, boss fight begins again. That's how you would do it.
Shine down! Shadows of fate, written in the stars!
But they just don't do it for some reason. And I don't get it.
Inazuma shines
It can't because they physically can't. Because Honkai can do that. Yes, it's an RPG, and it works a little bit differently. Also, I imagine it's made by a different team altogether. But come on.
I hear everything.
The issue with Genshin is that it's locked by its earlier promise of a open world where you can explore and do stuff. Which, yes, that's fantastic and it's really nice. But I picked it up badly. But the game has evolved to such a point where now it's just things need to change in order for it to be, you know, more user-friendly.
Illusion shattered!
And they've changed a couple of things. I don't remember what these couple of things are, to be perfectly honest. But I know they've changed a couple of things for it to be user-friendly. Also, I collect those Nemo particles. Why doesn't it just immediately recognize there are no Nemo particles nearby? There we go. Oh no, actually, no. I do know one thing they added. Dendro. I know that Dendro was something they recently added because they had it half of them implemented already, just not as a character. You can have fun. I think Star Row Explorer is more fun because I can't get lost in it. You can have fun. I think you can't really get lost in Genshin. You've got a world map, but I think you can kind of get stuck in periods of time where you can't do anything, where you've got a choice: do something else or wait. And if you do something else, like a quest, you're stuck doing that quest. And whatever you need to do will need to come back, or whatever.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
I don't know. I think they just need to look into how Genshin actually operates. Because I think at one point they have not realized that, hey, we've got a lot of things going on all at the same time, but nothing melds together or nothing interacts with another. It's all completely separate. Like, you know it'd be nice? A daily challenge where I fight one of these bosses. Where it's just literally, oh, you get to fight a more powerful version of this boss. It could be a choice even. It could just be like we've got all the hypostasises out of control. We can send men to all the others to handle them, but we don't have enough. Can you handle one? And you like say, oh sure, I'll take the Anemo hypostasis or the Electro hypostasis, and you go over there, you fight it. It's a more powerful version, more HP, but also it still gives you the rewards or something. Like your daily reward is more of these, just more of this.
If you press a leaf between dry
Because
sheets
I
of paper,
think the
you
game
can make an attractive
hasn't,
and handy
it doesn't self-talk. It hasn't decided. Okay, so when it comes to developing stuff, specifically games, you will have different mechanics, a lot of mechanics, like shooting an arrow, attacking once, skill, and okay, that's fair enough. One thing Genshin does right is the element system, where different elements communicate with different elements, and different things can happen, and that's a whole chain which is fun to experiment with. But elements only talk to themselves. You can't shock a tree. You can't shock water. You can freeze water with ice, which is a good one. But that's the only example that you could melt ice with fire. The very basic stuff, burn bushes. But that's still elemental stuff. That's not.
Get out of here!
That's not like crosstalk between anything.
Transcendo.
Everything is just kind of in its own air, doing its own thing. And I think the different systems, like the commissions, the daily commissions, the events, reputation, nothing really talks with one another. So you have like, oh, I need to do my dailies. I need to do my reputation with Mondstadt because I haven't got rank 10 of that yet. Also, I need to do my bosses. Also, equipment grinding. Is it when a daily grind has to add also, and all the fucking time? You've not made something good. You've made something that's getting progressively more complicated. And how would you deal with a more complicated series of requirements like dailies, commissions, reputations, equipment, weapons, talents, and all that? You've got to have something between them. Honkai 3rd, you can do events or quests, and you can get shards of weapons or characters you want. It's a bit of cross-talk, and it means that you can have whatever you kind of want, and it means things are easier to max out and get. And that's fine. Also, energy. One thing Honkai does amazing with energy is that you aren't going to be around all the time. So what does Honkai do? You have a secondary resource for stored energy that you can redeem at any time. I think it's enough for like a couple of days. Where if you had to go out on a trip or like you've went on holiday, yeah, you're gonna have the energy from that time, so you'll be fine. You don't have to log in when you're in a business trip or like a meeting or whatnot just to max out. No, it's respecting your time. This isn't respecting my time. Because I can get these from different bosses. I think it's from the Samurai one. Yeah, I can get these. I can also get a bit of ice, which is but these is unique. I can get some of these, which is generic stuff, which is fair enough. You know what'd be good? Get rid. Like, have the option to get rid of these but increase these. Because I don't need these, I need these. It didn't really change anything. You doing the same thing over and over. Difference is the texture.
Cannot be changed.
Difference is
Nor
the
can it be
texture.
reversed.
I think I see what you mean. You're still doing the same thing. You're just yeah. I think I see what you mean. And I agree. It's the same. It's just do it again. Do it again, but different. Do it again, but learn something else. Just do it again. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if Genshin decided to have an event where, I don't know, the traveler is locked away for a month. Like in game for a month, in real time for a month. And they
It can
use
only
that time
be accepted.
to just redevelop things. Like a month of stuff has passed. You can't buy primos. You might be able to still use your characters. I don't know, but you would be locked out, and that means when the game comes back, okay, some people might just be like, okay, cool, I can quit now. But the goal would then be make it so the game respects their time. Or you could just next update rework everything. Just change things, update it, get feedback from people. Why don't you like the game anymore? Hey, we've noticed that people aren't maxing out the battle pass like they used to. Why is that?
Let's go.
Hey, we noticed that X, Y, or Z is happening. So why is that what happened? They're not doing that.
Adventure time.
Ooh, audio's cutting up for me. That's not good. I think even Fallout 76 had a bit more respect for the player's time, because
Shine down.
when a multiplayer event happened, all you needed to grind stuff. It was part of a quest. You got rewards for quests. You could also just explore on your own,
Everybody stand
and
back.
you kind of got rewards for everything. It's not like if I went to a super mutant place, I then could only get so many extra rewards or whatnot. No, I can get everything. And I got rewarded with a little bit of everything. It's just, I think Genshin has locked things off to themselves. Which, in general, you want to try and keep things as individual as they possibly can be. But also, at the same time, a bit of cross-communication and a bit of just other things lead to other things. It's not bad. Like,
There is no escape.
I think the first thing I think Genshin would benefit from, I don't know, this shit. I don't need this, or this. Okay, if you're a low level player and you need these equipment, sure, that's great for a low level player. But I don't need them, and they're just hampering me. Also, that entire time I did those fights. Where am I in terms of maxing out Sucrose? Also, I can do this. Send, and one away. So I need to do one more. Alright. And this is what's gonna annoy me as well. Where are you? No, wrong one. There you go. These, fine, fair enough. 60 entry points. That's pretty generous. Not bad. This is, you get this from 40. You can use these on dungeons because it's condensed tree resin. But you can only use these in dungeons. You can use these to get resin, which could be used on bosses. So my question is, why can't I use this as a bonus for killing a boss? It's 40. It's 40. That's all it is. It's 40 original resin. Why can't I use it? So I have to use 60. But that means that I now have 20 resin left over. But I can't just do it on a boss. So what do I have to do? Encounter points. What the fuck is this? Is that... complete various encounters on your adventure to obtain encounter points, which can be used to collect commission. You can obtain 4 commissioned rewards in this manner each day. Once you have to, that's just daily commissions. They've just explained a daily commission in such a verbose way. Like, you don't need this, because this is just explaining this. Also, daily high score reward grants 1 random T1 essential material. Daily reward. I don't... This is for doing all this. That's just claiming it. Again, a lot of things could just be so much simpler. They could just... There's a lot of faff. There's a lot of things that need to have some crosstalk to make things easier, and there are some things that just need to be stripped down because they're just posed as a bigger feature than what they really are. Dailies. You get your dailies. You then do your final. You then get your final reward. I don't know why I needed 3 separate sections of the same thing. I don't know if they didn't quite think people would understand how a daily reward system would work. And also, a random T1. Has that not gone up since the first award section? Because it looks like it hasn't. So I've been getting drip fed for ages.
Shine down.
Again, I'm on the maximum level.
One with the forest.
So why aren't I trapped like I am at the maximum reward? Because it feels like
There is no escape.
I've got really strong characters, but I'm just being held back by literally everything
Written in the stars.
because nothing else has grown with me. I think it would be nice that condensed resin can be used for reserve trailblaze power. Exactly. I think so too. It's like how in the what is it for Honka Star Rail?
Let me scribe.
I'm trying to remember what it was. The simulated universe. You can use energy for that, or you can use condensed energy. But since it's its own system, that's kind of similar tracking. But other than that, Honkai doesn't have that issue because you can use multiple resin for one thing. You know, it'd be nice fighting a stronger boss to get more rewards, which is more time efficient than just, you know, fighting the boss 4 separate times, waiting for a timer to run out, only to fight it again.
There is no escape.
I think if I had to say what Genshin fails at, it's efficiency and caring for the player's time. Because this is pretty time dominant. again, I'm probably getting close to 3 hours. I'm not checking my time yet. But
Everybody stand!
I've spent a lot just doing the dailies. I don't know if it's for a stream thing. I don't know if
Shadows
it's just
of fate.
so someone has something to do at any time, and yeah, it's fine to not be to finish everything. It's fine to just be like, we're gonna make it easy for you because we want to respect your time. You've got things you want to do, which reminds me of what happened in League of Legends sometime actually a while ago. What happened was League, what was it? League was introducing the Ruined event. So they made an event for League, nothing too special. Just play the game, get rewards, woo. Storyline as well. But that dominated players' time because players had to grind and grind and grind. And the way the system works is that you had to not only win games, you had to win them quick, but you also had to win. You also had to take a bit of time to win because you got some bonus points for that. Also, you had to make sure you didn't die too much. Also, you had to make sure you had enough kills. Also, you have to make sure you had a lot of stuff, and it was a fudging nightmare. To the point where people just stopped playing. And people did stop playing, because what was the point? So no one was seeing the endings. So, what did Riot have to do? They had to hyper buff the system they made, because it was already too far in, to have it so players could actually see the ending. And when that happened, well, the event was ruined. What was the point in playing the game anymore? Because we've already technically seen everything. There was no point. So in the end, it dominated the players' time, and players didn't like that. Look, even this is a really good example of how they dominate my time. It's Sunday right now, so that means if I go over here, I can get all of this stuff. Possible rewards change daily. You can get this on Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, and everything on Sunday. It's telling you, hey, do you want to get the claw for Razor? Is it Tuesday or Friday? Focus on someone else. And it's like, no, I don't want to focus on someone else. I want to focus on this character. So what that generally just means is, okay, I won't play the game on this day. And then people be like, I don't want to play the game at all because I've got to plan everything out meticulously. So just don't play the game. Star Rail did this right. They just made everything available right off the bat. Because hey, players got stuff to do. They want to play the game. We want to play the game. So we're going to make it easy for them so they play the game and keep coming back. Because it's easy. Genshin is making it harder and harder and harder. And unless you are playing Genshin to completion, day in, day out, even the guy who had to play Genshin for his little brother, which is a really nice thing he's doing, maxing out everything, he's using a lot of his time. He's it's dominating. Which, I don't know. I think eventually Genshin's gonna have to make a choice. Are you going to? Are you going to just let the players play their game and just give them all the options immediately? A time system's nice, but also it's annoying as hell. So why do it? Or are you going to keep it all the same? And the game will evolve, people will still play, but that player base will dwindle over time. And you're going to see people hopping in just to do the new quest, leave, or get the new character and leave. Is that really what you want? Because frankly, I think that's pretty bad. And that is going to be it for the stream today. Ooh. It forces you to do something even if you don't want to do it, just to take your time. Exactly! It takes your time. It dominates your time. That's my one issue of Genshin. If it just let me choose what I wanted to do. Made things easier. Gave me a bit more rewards. Then maybe I'd play it a bit more often. But I don't. I don't play it. I play Honkai more often. Because that's more fun. And in all perfect honesty, it's getting to the point where I would want to play third again over Genshin Impact. Because it took me 3 hours to do something that I wanted to do. 3 hours. That's a lot of time. And can't really dedicate that much time. Like, I understand that people always have this thing about, oh, it's like you should always invest your money. You should play for hours on end just to like do something. It's like pay to win is bad and all that. And it's like from a child or teenage perspective, yeah, I have all the time in the world. I've only got the weekends. And I can only do this on weekends. And that means I've missed out on a shit ton. Because I just had to wait for the weekend. So, what do I do? Do I just play it all the time, make it my only game? No, I don't really want to do. I've got other things I want to play. I've got Fallout 3, I've got Nocturne, I've got Star Rail, I've got other things I want to do. And not even playing games. So, I don't know. I think Genshin just needs to open things up. Easier, faster, that's it. Not so fast that everyone is given everything for free and infinite bonuses for all, but just give the player some choice. Just make it so you're not playing day in, day out just for one thing. Try to make it easy, but also don't try to overcompensate where everyone could be at the same point. Like, where they could be end game at second one. That usually is where things go. Anyway, that's it. I'm calling it a stream. And, is timer for the stream actually updating? Let's see. No, it still says 0 hours, even though I am near enough at 3. If that keeps up, that's gonna be fantastic. Because that means I've got something. I've got the actual streaming service. Shame I can't stream to Twitter or X. Again, that's a different rant for a